Who does the big Justice League turn to when magic's involved? Why, the other Justice League. Not that one, the other Justice League. The Justice League Dark. And welcome back to the heart of the stories we tell. A series where I spend way too much time thinking about what makes a story. And today's episode is the next step in the DC expanded universe of movies. If you like this and my other thoughts, do subscribe, share this video and like it, and let's get right into what's been going on. Anyone who knows anything about comic books knows that the DCEU has been floundering at best. I personally liked Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad, but the critics have not been kind. So they are bringing in Doug Liman, a great director and a brilliant filmmaker, in order to try to turn that around. Del Toro was working on this as both a producer and director for a while, and it just kept falling through. So now, they've revitalized the project and brought it right into the DCEU. The important part, though, is what Mr. Liman has done. And specifically, he has been a producer of several good things, including all of these films and TV shows. My personal favorites, the new Knight Rider series, Covert Affairs and Suits, both on the USA Network. And then he's been production on many blockbusters, including the upcoming The Wall and several of the Bourne movies. What can he do in the DCEU? Well, let's find out. Because let's talk about what Justice League Dark really is. The opening panel I showed you was from the first story in Justice League Dark. Specifically, the Enchantress, you remember her from Suicide Squad, had gone nuts and kept repeating, "There was a crooked house on a crooked street" rhyme. At that point, and the Justice League couldn't stop her, they needed a magic team, so they put one together. There's a new animated film coming out in the animated universe that seems to be following that plot, so I don't know if they're going to be doing that again. The Justice League Dark went on to be a group of problem solvers in the magical DCEU. And to be honest, I expect that's what they're going to do in the movie universe as well. Especially with Darkseid coming, and the fact that they already have Wonder Woman using magic and Enchantress, I expect they'll play a big role once they get this going. However, by the time the comics got around to Trinity War, the Justice League Dark had become pretty much Constantine's team. Which is funny, because he's the worst person ever to be on a team with. And just a side note here, but seriously, Matt Ryan was that character in every way, shape, and form on the TV show. I think someone should start up a petition to get him back for the movie. Enchantress and Constantine are far from the only big hitters here. Etrigan the Demon is another one that I think DC really needs to get right. He and his alter ego, Jason Blood, are very important mainstays of the mystical end of the DC universe in the comic. The other big name I can't imagine them not doing is Zatanna. She has ties to Batman both in comic books and in cartoon previous incarnations, so with this Batman being Ben Affleck and having been active for years, I really hope that they use that as a tie-in. For the rest of the team, there's a lot of things they could pull from. Frankenstein, Deadman, Black Orchid, Amethyst from Gem World, Lady Xanadu are all people who have been fluctuating in and out. My personal hope is we get at least a tip of the hat to Spectre, because Spectre is one of my favorite characters and someone I would love to see get his own movie. And I don't know how far they've gotten with a villain, but let me just say Eclipso would totally rock. And that's not even scratching the surface of all the magical creatures running around the DCU and the comics that we could pull in. From Black Alice to Dr. Fate to Phantom Stranger to the Shadow Pack, Ragman, Blue Devil. And let's not forget, there's another magical person who we already know might be getting a movie. Specifically, Black Adam's already been cast for the Captain Marvel movie. Shazam! But leave a comment down below if you'd like to hear more about what the DC Magic End, and specifically Justice League Dark, look like. I have all the comics and would love to talk to you guys about it. In the meantime, I hope that this has been informative and that everyone's as hyped as I am. So for now, I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can grow this community, and then join me back here next time as we take a walk through the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.